Hi there, BattleTech Mech Warrior fans. Welcome back to another video. It's been a while. I've been busy. I've changed jobs. It's meant I've had to commute probably 4 or 5 hours a day. It's been tough. So I'm finally glad that I've got some time to just get back into doing some videos. So hopefully I'll be doing several. And I've got some terrain. I want to look at some of the newer or latest releases of Force Packs that have managed to hit the UK and Europe. Obviously we're behind the rest of it, not the rest of the world, but definitely the US anyway in that regard. And this was one that I am actually really excited about and was looking forward to, because I just think it's a fantastic addition. I like the way they've done this. So anyway, what is it? It's a Star League Command Lance. So it's a series of several force packs that will be coming out based around the Star League. This is an OG Star League Command Lance from like the original era, going back in the, I think, 2700s. And it's got 4 mechs. One of these mechs is painted. Now, one of the things I actually don't like about this is probably the price point, because it looks like we're being charged about $5 to $7 or pounds for one of the mechs which is being painted. Now, I must admit, it is a great paint job, but and I think this is kind of a mixed thing. I've got an open one here, so I'll show you which one it is. It's actually General Kinsky's Orion, and you can see that there. I mean, they've done a brilliant job. You know, the lines are very clean on it. You know, they've done the cockpit brilliantly. There's highlights in the gun barrels. There's an AK #1 on there, so for Alexander Kerensky. And you've got like a olive drab paint color, and then it's got some darker green highlights. So sorry, you can see that darker green highlight just there, and then it's got kind of a lime highlight as well, which is really nice. I do like it. I think it is done very well. I'm trying to think, are those just sort of greyish highlight? Yeah, and it's got some grey there as well. So overall, I mean, somebody has said, and I don't want to try it, somebody says it's the actual plastic that's been molded in that color actually, and that's why it comes out that way. Now, I would have preferred if they would have done all 4, but I wouldn't have paid additional £5 to £7 for each one. So that would have been, God, that would increase the price by so much more. I think the next one, which they did at Gen Con, which as an early release, it's got 5 miniatures in there. One of them is a vehicle, and that price point is quite hefty. I think about $40. But anyway, I mean, this is great. So I do like that. So that's the first one. Obviously, that's Alexander Kinsky's in the Orion. As a great command mech, great mech overall. It's rugged, it's durable. It's got great stuff, you know, in terms of like weaponry, long range autocannons, LRMs. It's just a nice workhorse mech. It's brilliant. It's got very good armor, like 224 points or thereabouts for its tonnage, and it's got some great quirks. So what else is in this? There's 4 mechs. That's the first one, and then you've got a bunch of others. So there's a couple of reposes. So you've got the Phoenix Hawk. This is the Royal League variant, and it's got a ER large laser shoulder mounted on the right side. And whilst you know, it does look really good, in terms of in reality, you know, seeing that on your right side when you're in a cockpit, it kind of blindsides you to a degree. I'm not, you know, anyway, I mean, it does look good. I mean, it's the same with Shadowhawk, I guess, but I think it's a little bit higher. It's a great looking mech. I do like it. I'm a big fan of Phoenix Hawks when they're used well. So that's brilliant. And then we've got a repose of an Atlas. Now, this Atlas is very, very different. I'll see if I can get another Atlas from somewhere to do a comparison of. the head is very different. So this is the Atlas D, or the Atlas 2D, but this variant carries a different set of weapons. At the end of the day, I'm not into what you see is what you get. You know, Atlas to me is an Atlas, regardless of what variant. But this is clearly not the typical 3025 Atlas that you see. It's got much different weaponry in that regard, anyway. So there you go. That's really nice. And then the other one, it's a mech that I'm not very familiar with. It's a Thunderhawk, but I do like it. I do like its squat and ruggedness. I think it's going to be a beaut to paint up. It's just solid. It just looks really, really good. I'm sure that's an assault mech. Just let me have a look. Yeah, I think it's definitely in that category of assault. And then what I thought we'd have a look at, whilst we're looking at these, I'm a big sucker for like lore and like what some of the characters do. So I want to actually see. Sorry, I want to see what the actual narrative is on the Alpha Strike cards. So actually, that's Devil in Stone Atlas. I thought it was a bit odd because I'm sure that wasn't the D variant. Sorry, that's Devil in Stone. So he is pretty much Republic of the Sphere era, which is probably in the 3080s, heading towards the Dark Age. Yeah, it is the Dark Age, and it's an Atlas 2. I think he carries like a rotary autocannon or something on that side there. But I'm a big fan of Devil in Stone. I love the Republics of the Sphere. I think it's a brilliant faction and the way they did things. But let's have a look at his abilities. Stone may grant the ability to reroll a failed attack roll 3 times per scenario. The second roll must be accepted. That's brilliant. To reroll a failed attack roll. And I guess that's for anybody really. Inspiring Commander. So anybody, you know, who fails an attack roll. That's a really good, cool ability, that is. Fist Fire, that's a really good, that's in Destiny, in the RPG. So basically you can fire after a successful punch or a physical attack using your arm, and if you've got a weapon mounted in there, you can fire that weapon off, which is brilliant. I think that's excellent. So it's great for punching attacks, especially if you manage to get a head hit, because the damage goes into the same location. Whoop whoop. And float like a butterfly. May reroll a successful attack, or determine critical hits roll where Stone is the target. Twice per scenario, the second roll must be accepted. Alright, so he can actually avoid and minimize crit hits on himself. That's a pretty cool ability. That's really nice. Yeah, so I do like that. That's really nice. I don't really play Alpha Strike. I think that would be, you know, whilst I'm not into it. So yeah, they've given, Theodore Kurita they've given, like, so yeah, Theodore Kurita, absolutely legend. So here he is himself. Wonder what his abilities are. So Theodore Kurita, I am sure he's the Takashi Kurita's son, unless they're talking to somebody else, but I don't think so. Anyway, what's his specials? So Kurita is not counted as part of the standard initiative process. That's good. So he can basically move whenever he wants to, and he attacks first. Amazing. Inspiring Commander, that's really good. Very much similar to the Devil in Stone one. And a forwards observer, so basically he can spot for artillery units, which is really cool. That's really nice. I do like that. Brilliant guy himself, and he's in the Orion in there. So yeah, he is Takashi Kurita's son. So anyway, that's really good. And then you got Nicholas Kinsky, a complete buffoon, in an Atlas 2 Ilkhan era, and I don't really care for this guy. I think he's a brilliant character for lore wise, but he's such a buffoon. It's you know, the things that he does, but you know, he is the father of the clans, really. So you know, give that guy some respect. At the end of the day, he did give birth to the clans and that lore, which is absolutely phenomenal. So here's Alexander Kinsky, the guy who actually brought Stefan Amaris to bay, hunted him down. Massive war across the Terran parts of the Star League, and yeah, like hundreds of units involved. Tragic loss of life, but the hero here. So Kinsky, so he's got Inspiring Command as well. So again, reroll failed attack rolls, but this time 4 times, not 3. So that's my air fry going. I do apologise. And then, oh, it's going to ask me. I've got to have to stop it. Sorry. There you go, I'm back. So with these things, like when you're trying to like make time to do videos, and then you've got Tactical Genius. So prior to play, select a commander for your force. If Kinsky is your force commander, you may reroll initiative once each turn. The circle must be accepted. That's an amazing some amazing ability, because then you're generally trying to win initiative all the time, and initiative is so important in terms of like tactical maneuvering. So what do I think of this force pack? And there's a little bit that you get, which is the gun for I think it's the Phoenix Hawk. It just slots in at the top of the so he still has his normal particular weapon. It just goes in, that there, it just slots into that there, like a little hole in there, so he'd be like, yep, he'd be wearing. So anyway, he'd be winning that. So anyway, yeah, what do I think of this force pack? Again, like, you can't go wrong with Atlases, Orions, and Phoenix Hawks. This one here, the Thunderhawk, you can proxy it for any other assault mech, generally speaking, which is really, really good. I'm going to be doing some like arena-based narrative story for my group that we're currently playing with. So they're going to this Yakuza world, where it's a holiday place where people go to the casino and there's mech arenas. It's there for the rich and famous to go and spend money, for the disgrace to try and get out of being dispossessed and hire onto a stable or something like that. Very much like Solaris, but far more grittier, and grim, dirtier, underhanded tricks, and just really, really horrible place to be. But it's hopefully the guys who are playing in the campaign, they'll get to have some duels and fights and playing some of the bigger events, and then wage money or their mechs and stuff. So we'll see how it goes. I played a smaller version of it only back last year, and it was so much fun. The one-on-one dueling aspect of mech combat is brilliant, and it was so much fun. The fights are a lot quicker, and yeah, I want to replicate that, so it should be good. Let me know in the comments if you want more content like that. I might be able to video some of the actual games that we'll be playing. In fact, I might even do that, because our first session for this is tomorrow. But anyway, yeah. What I want CGL to do, though, with these kind of force packs is, because I know in the next one they're doing, that they do paint one of them, and apparently it's the Prince Victor Davian's Daishi, and apparently it's not as good a job as the one they've done here. And again, I'll just show it to you here. I think that's brilliant, so I'm going to definitely put that on display. And then yeah, I've still got another one just there, and I've got a third one. So I bought 3 of these because I like to keep them I like to keep a set in a box, and then I'll probably use these guys for campaign play anyway. But what I would like CGL to do is more of a faction versus faction force pack with scenarios in there. So I really want them to do I don't know, Northwind Highlands, in the Fourth Succession War, fighting off whatever they're fighting, at that time, or the Lyrian Guards, or great would be War of 39, with Draconis Combine and Federated Commonwealth. That would be absolutely gorgeous, just doing some of the fights in there. Anyway, that's enough me rambling. Please have fun, enjoy, be safe, happy hunting. If you do like, please do like and subscribe, share the video, leave any comments down below, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers, bye everybody.